So welcome all of you for this 3 hours hands-on workshop on analytics and reporting. Okay. First, let's go inside and see what all things are there, what you'll be learning in this workshop. And then also I'll tell you what are topics you'll be learning, and then we'll start working on each and every assignment what I have mentioned. So what you'll be learning in this workshop. Okay. Right. The first thing is we'll try to understand what is data and what are different data sources. And next, we'll work on the data cleaning by using Excel and then Power Query Editor. I'll see if you have time, then we'll work on SQL and VBA macros because there are a lot of things to work. So we'll see Excel and Power Query Editor. If you have time, then we can go for SQL and macros as well. We'll work on visualizations in Excel and Power BI. Then we'll also design a dashboard. I'll tell you how to design a dashboard by using this Excel, Power BI, and also we'll use a PowerPoint for creating the background images for Power BI. Then we'll work on a project, that is, we'll create one small project, and I'll show you how actually you can convert the raw data into a very neat, presentable dashboard. Okay, all right. Who all can attend these sessions? I'll just show you. So all these people, okay. So I'll not go and read in everything. So I'll be sending. I've already sent you this PPT. Have you got this PPT, all of you? This presentation. Have you downloaded it? Yeah. So you can use that also. Okay. So especially, this workshop is for freshers and also people who are in the job who wants to enhance their skills. Apart from this, people who are in various different sectors, various different domains also can actually attend the session and gain the knowledge. Okay. All right. Now let's see what topics we are covering in this entire workshop. First, we'll understand about the data. Then we'll understand about the data sources. Then we'll understand how we can import the data. That is, we call it as get data. Then I'll talk about the installation, then data cleaning, visualizations. Then we'll work on a dashboard. In the end, I will be giving you a project which you have to work. Okay. What will I get if I finish this project? That I'll tell you. At the end of the session, you will get something. Okay, this project, you can take some time. I'll give you some time. I'll tell you the deadline as well, and then you can work on the project. And then you can submit it to me. I will evaluate, and then whoever has done good job, they will get something surprise. Okay, right. So let's move on. Okay, first few slides is just information. So it will be like a theory. Then after that, we'll work on the exercises. So first, let's understand what is data. Data is nothing but it is an information that has been translated into the form that is efficient for movement or processing. Okay, data is actually the collection of facts that will be in the format of numbers, words. It will be in the format of measurements, observations, date. It can be in the format of images. Okay, it can be in the format of shapes. It can be anything. Anything is data which we store in our system. Okay, in the computer. Okay, why this data is actually very important. All these things I'll be discussing in the coming slides. Okay, right. There are two type of data. Okay, keep this in mind. There are two different type of data. The entire data will be classified into two different type of data. One is qualitative data. Other one is quantitative data. So what is qualitative data? It is nothing but describing the data which describes. Okay, that we call it as descriptive information or say qualitative data. Then quantitative, which is actually a measurement, that is like numbers. So that we call it as quantitative data. Okay. So the data is nothing but it's an information which we use for further say calculations or reports or analyzing. So all these things we can do. This has to be stored somewhere. So why is data important? Because by data only we can make better decisions. Then we can solve a lot of problems. then we can understand how the business is performing, or the team is performing, or our project, how it is actually performing. So all these things can be understood only by having the data what we have collected. Then if we can improve the process, suppose if we find that there is a problem, we can know that where the problem occurs, and then we can improve the process as well. Okay, right. We can also understand our customers to improve our business, because there are some customers who will be keep purchasing from us. So we can understand what kind of products the customers are actually purchasing. So slowly we can understand about the needs of the customers, and we can give them more interested products. Or say you would have seen, say if you go to Amazon, so you keep purchasing something, so you'll get something very related to that particular products you frequently purchase. So likewise, it's all because of the data what we can actually you know collect the information and give some very good insights or decisions. Right. So we understood about the data, that is the information. But now we'll understand where we can actually store the data. Suppose if you think I want to store the data, so I need some say containers. Or say suppose if you think I want to store something, I need to have some containers. So similarly, if you want to store the data, we have something called as database, where we can store our data in an organized way, that is in a structural way. Okay, see the definition. The database is an organized collection of structured information or data. The information means data, typically stored electronically in a computer system. So we have various different database, that is SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle. There are so many different database softwares which will help us in storing the data. The database is usually controlled by DBMS, that is Database Management System. Okay, right. Next, so I'm just reading out all this. After this, we'll go and we'll start working. Okay, what is data cleaning? So, data cleaning means, say, for example, I'll get the raw data. Okay, the raw data is not understandable. They're not in a structured way. They're not used, or say we cannot able to create any reports out of it. So if you want to have a proper format, then we have to clean the data. So for that, we call it as data cleaning. So data cleaning means it is the process of fixing or removing incorrect, that is, which are not correct, say corrupted, which is not appropriate for creating the reports, incorrectly formatted, duplicates, or incomplete data within a data set. So these things will actually spoil the report. So we have to fix it. So for that, we call it as data cleaning. Data cleaning improves the quality of the data. If you want to create a nice reports, we need to improve the quality. Quality is important in every place, in every organization, in every sectors. Quality is very important. So that's what I was telling. Data cleaning improves the quality of the data, as well as any business decisions that are drawn based on the data. That means if you are cleaning the data, we can analyze the data properly. If you are able to analyze the data properly, then we can give a very good, relevant, understandable reports. Otherwise, you cannot do that. So data cleaning plays a very important role in the beginning only. So this data cleaning, I'll tell you how actually you can clean the data when you have various different, say the raw data has got so many duplicate values, or say incorrect data or corrupted data, or say if you think that there is some incomplete data which is having blanks, how to clean that? That will be working. That is what is the workshop is. Data transformation. So what is data transformation? Data transformation means converting the data from one format to another format. Say, for example, I have the data in smaller case. Okay, that is in the lower case, but I wanted that to be in the upper case. So we are transforming that particular data from lower case to upper case. I'm just giving one example. Similarly, suppose you think that I have the data which is a date for, which was supposed to be date format, which is in the numbers. So I will convert that number into a date format. So likewise, if you're transforming the data from one format to another format, converting the data from one format to another format, which will help us in creating the reports, which should be the structural format, then we call it as data transformation. Okay. Transformation process can also be referred to as the data wrangling, data munging, then transforming and mapping data from one raw data form into another format for warehousing and analyzing. That means whatever I've told you now, it is like converting the incorrect data, or say the data, whatever I need, the format what I need, converting that from one format to another format. We call it as data transform. This also I'll be showing you how to transform the data. Okay, right. Next is data quality. Quality. What is quality? Quality means something very nice, which is actually very important. Okay, not only in the data, even if you take some food, or if you think you're taking some, some products. So everything you will actually go and check with the quality. If the quality is good, then only you'll go for that particular product or food or anything. Okay. Similarly, for creating a very good reports, we need the data to be very good quality. So what is data quality? Data quality is measure of the condition of the data, that is based on factors that are such as it should be accurate, a complete data. Data should be consistency, reliability, and whether it is up to date. No one will actually be bothered about getting the data that is 15, 20 years back and then creating the reports. No one is actually interested in that. People wants what's happening in the recent times, or say the current reports. If at all we want historical report, yes, that is fine. Otherwise, make sure that your data is accurate, complete, consistent, reliable, and up to date. Okay, these things should be there so that we can have the quality data. Measuring data quality levels can help organizations identify data errors. So we can easily identify where the error is, and we can also solve the problems very easily if you have the quality data. Okay. All right. Data integration. Integrate. Say you want to integrate. Say for example, I want to combine the data. Say it can be, the data can be in small pieces into different ranges, or say different files, or it can be in different location. The process of combining data from multiple sources. When I say multiple sources, the source can be, for example, one data can be in Excel, one data can be in the CSV, one data can be in other formats. All this you are unifying, creating the combination of all the sources and collecting the data and putting it into one format. So that is called as data integration. Integration begins with ingestion process and includes steps such as cleansing, ETL mapping, and transformation. I'll show you this. This also I have with an example. This also I'll show you so that you guys will understand what is data integration. So data integration ultimately enables analytics tools to produce effective, actionable business intelligence. So Power BI and even Excel has got this data integration options, which will help us in combining the data from various different data sources. Okay. All right. So this is what I wanted to, tell you about the definitions. Now we'll talk about the data source and then we'll go for exercises. So I want all of you, please be ready with your system and with your files so that we can start working on it. Okay. All right. So first of all, let's understand what is data source, and then we'll go for working on the exercise. What is a data source? Data source is the location where data that is being used, okay, used to come from. That is, for example, Excel is a data source. I can get the data from Excel. CSV is a data source. TXT is a data source. Access, SQL Server, MySQL, website. So there are various different ways where we can get the data. So the source from where we get the data is called as data source. In a database management system, the primary data source is the database, which can be located in a disk or on a remote server. So depending on where we have saved the data, we can extract the data, or say import the data. The data source from a computer program can be a file. It can be a file, can be a data sheet, can be a spreadsheet, XML file, or even hard-coded data within the program. So as I mentioned, you have various different sources. We'll see that practically what are the different type of the data sources. So here I have few which are mentioned. After this slide, I'll show you in the folder different data sources. Say we have MS Excel, CSV, TXT, CSV, comma, separated values. TXT is nothing but the file which is there in the notepad. MS Access, SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, XML, PDF, web pages, Google Sheets, Snowflake, Azure, SQL database, and there are many more actually. I cannot put everything here. So whatever which I have worked, whatever sources I have worked, only that I can actually teach you. I don't want to tell which I don't know. Okay, but there are hundreds of data sources from where you can get the data. Okay, all right. So what I'll do before going to this slide, so I'll just minimize this, and then I'll open the folder. So here I have, let's say, source files. Yeah, see, I have the files here. I want all of you to have these files. First, we'll go to this data source. Okay, so here I have few commonly used data source. I want all of you to work on this. I'll explain what you have to do, and you take some time and work. I cannot give much time because we have a lot of things to work, but at least you try to start working on it. Okay, first let me discuss about what is data source. These are all the data what we have. These are all the data source. This is Excel. When I open this Excel, let me just open this Excel. See, this is a data source where I have all the data. This is one source. Let me close this. Access. MS Access is also a data source, which is also a database where we can get the data. Let me open that as well, and I'll show you. I'll just show you. See, here also have similar kind of data what I just showed you in the Excel. And then I have this text file. Then I have CSV file, that is comma separated values. And then we have a web link from where we can get the data. Also, I have a PDF from where we can extract the data. So what I'll do, step by step, I'll tell you how we can get the data into our, say, Excel or Power BI. So here, in this slide, so what I've mentioned, that is get data. We are trying to get the data. So whatever I showed, those are all called as data sources. Now, how we can get the data into, from other sources to Excel file or Power BI file. Both I'll show you how actually you can extract the, import the data. Okay, right. Now what we'll do this exercise. I'll show you how to import the data. Let me open Excel. So to open Excel, I'll go over here and I'll say Excel. Also, I'll open Power BI. In the both application, okay, we'll try to import the data. Let me just go here. I have the Power BI, Microsoft Power BI. Okay, I have here. I'll just open this. Okay, so let Power BI application open. What we'll do, we'll go to this Excel file. Okay, now we are in Excel. Once Power BI application opens, I'll show you there also how we can import the data. Okay, now please concentrate. Now what we are doing is we are importing the data from various different sources to Excel file, not Power BI. This is Excel file. After that, we'll go for Power BI. Then you can work. I have a sheet here, so I just opened one workbook. So anywhere, okay, just click anywhere, wherever you want. I have this data. There is a tab called as data, and you can see get and transform data. There is one group actually which says get and transform data. So what we'll do here, I have various different options to select the sources. Either directly I can go and I can click on this, or I'll say get data. You can see there are various different options. I'll say from file. When I click on this from file, I can see again there are so many options. Now I'm trying to import the data from Excel file. I'll click on this. When I click on this, it will ask for the path. So what I'll do, I'll just take this path. It's connecting. It's taking some time. Yeah. Now I'll just paste this path. I'm just locating that particular path. Now I have this Excel file I selected. Now what I'll do, I'll say import. You just see, I clicked on get data and selected Excel. And now I connected. You can see that it's getting connected. Now, once it is connected, all the sheets will be considered as different tables. So what I'll do, I'll go here. You can see that there is something called a select multiple items. I'll click on this. If I have only one sheet, if I have only one sheet, it won't show this table directly. We can import. Now I have this multiple sheets showing here. I will select data and I will select location. That means I selected two tables here. Now data and location, I'm taking it from Excel file. You can see that I'm getting the preview of the data here. Just below this, we have three options: load, transform, and cancel. If you just go back to our slides, we had this data cleaning, data integration, data transformation. So if you want to transform the data, we can go here and we can transform the data. Okay. So screen is covering with a black line. If you get this, please inform me. I'll stop sharing. And then again, I will share it. Is it fine, people? All of you? Yes? Now, is it fine, all of you? Yeah. Okay. Right. Right, people. Okay, stop messaging. So here, I have this two. If you get that black screen, okay, please let me know. I will stop sharing and again I'll, reshare it. Okay. Now I have this data and location. I just selected these two tables. Here, I have an option of load and load to. Anything you can use. What I'll do is I'll click on this load to. When I say load to, here it will ask where should I load? Whether I should load as a table, pivot chart, or only create the connection. For me, I need the data. I'll say table and I'll say new worksheet. And here I'll click on OK. When I click on OK, you can see that the data has been imported. Now it's getting imported. You can see that. Done. See, the data is imported to Excel sheet from another Excel sheet. Right. Next, I'll go to this data again, get data from database. I'll select this Microsoft Access database. I have this Access database. I will say import. When I click on this import, you can see again I have similar kind of table here. Now what I'll do, I'll just select multiple items. I will click on this customer, then segment and shipment. I selected three tables from Access file, that is database. Now here I'll say load and say load to. And here I'll say table and let it be in new worksheet so that the data what I am selecting, that should be in different sheets. See? It is getting imported. Right? So we imported the data from Access to Excel. What if I want to import the data from a CSV or a text file? Go back to this data. Here I'll say get data. Here I'll say from file, and I have this. And I have this text CSV. Here you can see the text file, either CSV or text. Both are almost similar. Both will have comma separated values. I'll select this raw data text file. I'll say import. Now, since text file will have only one table, you can see that I'm getting a different kind of window. It will not give me the table selection because text file will have only one sheet. And you can see that I'm having this data. And here the data has been separated by comma. So the delimiter is comma. Here you can see we have various different delimiters. In this file, it is actually comma separator. It is taking this comma separator. Now again, we'll get this load to, and I'll say load this into a new worksheet. Say table, a new worksheet. You can see that the data has been imported. So it is very easy now. Excuse me. We can import the data. Right. This is one thing. Next, suppose, let me go here. I have a folder. Just imagine that I have, say, around how many files? 16 files are there. Let me just remove some files from this particular folder. I'll say Control X, go back and I'll just put it in another folder. Okay. Let me replace all this files. All right. Now in this folder, say we just had this raw data folder. I have 8 files with similar data structure. I want to combine all this. I was talking about data integration. So let's try to integrate this data to one file. I'll take the same Excel file, or you can take a new Excel file. Anything is fine. Go to this data, get data. Here, I have this from file. And if you just come down, I have something called as from folder. When I click on this from folder, let me just take the path. Just taking that path, say, okay, I've taken that folder. Now, when I take that folder, see, all the files which are there in that particular folder will be listed down here. Now, don't go and say load to, because the data what we are having here is about the file. Okay, all the files what we have here in this case, I think 8 files are there. It is giving me the information about all the 8 files. But my intention is not these 8 files information. I want the data inside this 8 files. So what I'll do, I'll go to this combine. Now I'll say go to combine and say load to. Combine and load to. And now it will ask for a sample file actually. So this is the sample what we have. And then I'll say, okay. See the same option now. I'll say, okay, you can see that the data what we have from those 8 files will be combined, and you can see that I have the data here one below the other. That is, we have combined, integrated. Now let's count this. I have somewhere around 88 records. You can see that here 88 or 89, whatever, including the heading. 89 or 88 records are there. Let me go back. In this folder, suppose I take another 8 files. Okay, I'll just copy this. I'm copying these files and I'm adding that into this folder again. So 8 more additional files have been added. Now what I'll do, I'll go here to this Excel file. You don't have to do the entire process again. So what we'll do, we'll go here. Either we can go to this data and we have this refresh, or we can go to this query and say refresh. Anything is fine. I'll go to this data. Here I have this, say, if I click on refresh, say here we have 2 things. Refresh all the connections, whatever we have done, that will get refreshed. Or if you think only this file, what you have imported, only that has to be refreshed, I'll go here, I'll say refresh. Now I just clicked on refresh. Within few seconds, you can see those other 8 additional files data will also be combined. Now you can see that it says 176. That means previously it was 88 records. Now you can see 176 records. That means if you want to import the data, if you want to combine the data, you don't have to again and again do the process. Once you set the process, keep adding the files and say refresh, we'll get the data. To that extent, Excel has become very advanced. Okay, right. Now, let's say I want to get the data from web page. I have one link here. Okay, so website. What we'll do, we'll go to this Excel and here I'll say get data, and we can say from other sources from web, or we can directly go here as well. We have this option here also. Otherwise, we can go here, say from other sources, from web. So both are same. Now it asks for the path. I have the path. I'll just paste this path and copy this, and then I'll paste. So if you have any other, say, link, you can copy and paste. Yes, I pasted. I'll say, okay, let's see. I can see that all the tables in that particular web page will be listed down here. Let me select. We have any table. Okay, let's take this table. Okay. I will go here and say load to. And then I'll say, okay. Right. I think again, you're getting that black screen. I will again reshare it. Right. Okay. See, we got the data from the website as well. So quickly, let's recap whatever we did. We try to import the data from an Excel file to this Excel file, then from CSV file, then we saw from various different files, that is from a folder, then we imported the data from the Access and also from a website. Right, now this is in Excel. Let's go to Power BI. Okay, so here I have this Power BI. I think most of you know Excel, but some of you know Power BI, but not all of you know Power BI. Don't worry. Power BI is an application. It's a business intelligence tool, which is very much similar to Excel, but a little more advanced than Excel, which is actually used for reporting. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I'll tell you how to import the data in Power BI. I open this Power BI application. We can go here and say, if you want to get the data, it's the same thing like what we had, the options in Excel. Why I'm actually showing in both the ways is you can easily learn Power BI by understanding this concept, because whatever options are there in Excel, it's there in Power BI as well. Here, I'll not show you all the options again because it is completely repeated, but I'll show you how we can actually do. Here, when I open Power BI application, you can see that I have this get data. Here, all the options, whatever we did just now, I'll say more so that you'll get the same window what we have in Excel. See, file, if you go here, same thing. If you go here, if I say get data, you can see that I have from file, same thing we have here. Here also we'll have same. I'll just show you one example how actually we can import the data. It is similar to what we did in Excel so that you can practice even after the session as well. Okay. So I'll show you only one here. I'll select this Excel. Say I clicked on get data. I got this window. I'm saying from Excel, I'll say connect. When I click on connect, say I'm coming to the, let me go to the same folder actually. So, same folder. I'll go to the same folder. See, this is the folder what I used for importing the data from Excel. I'll select this raw data Excel. I'll say, oh, it's very similar to what we did just now in Excel. So I'll go here. It asks for the tables to be imported. You can see that same window I'm getting here. I will select this data and location. I just selected two tables, and here we have this load. I'll say load. Here just click on load because here it will directly import the data as a table here. It is loading. You can see that exactly in Excel what we have, same thing it will do here also. Right, the data has been loaded now. You can see the data will be available here. You can see that. I'll go to this table here, and you can just click here and see the table. You can see the data here. This is for data table and this is for location table. Similarly, I can go here to this get data. We have all the options what we just did in Excel, these options, so we can import the data. Okay, this is the data source and how to get the data from various different sources and start working. So next step we'll see how we can clean the data, that I'll tell you. I also told you that I'll be telling you about data transformation. Let me tell you what is data transformation. If you want to edit the data, transform the data, I'll go here, say, for example, I'll go to this get data. Here, I have something called as launch Power Query Editor. I'll click on this Power Query Editor. When I click on Power Query Editor, it will open one more window like this. Now, if you think, now what is transformation? Let me select, let's say, customer name. Okay, here I have this name. I will select this. I'll go to this transform. You can see that I have this transform. So I have this transform. I will say, go to this, just go here, say format. And here I have this uppercase. See, this will get format. This is called as transformation. That is from one format to another format. We have, more other things to learn. When we come to this data cleaning, I'll show you all this. I just showed you what is data transformation. Now what I'll do, I'll just close this. Okay, so here in Power Query Editor, I edited this. I'll just close this. When I close this, it will ask whether to keep the changes. I'll say keep. Now when I say keep, if you go here to this customer table in Excel, see, it got changed here. Let's go to this Power BI. In Power BI also, I have imported this, table, the same table. I'll go to this Power Query Editor. Here also we have Power Query Editor, transform data. I'll click on this transform data. You can see that I have, okay, let me take this location. Here I have the city. Okay, so I didn't import the customer table. I'm selecting this city. I'll say transform and I'll go to this format, uppercase. See, let me close this. Again, it asks for keep the changes. I'll say yes. And now if you go to this table and see, the city, here it got changed. Okay, so this is about how we can actually get the data and transform the data. Okay, all right. I'll give you 10 minutes to practice. There are a lot of things to work. Don't worry, this video I'll be sharing it with you so that you guys can work later as well. But since it's a workshop, try to at least work on this so that you'll get an idea. Okay, so before you guys work on this, how was this part of the session? People, I want all of you to tell, how did you feel about this data importing, data source, and data transformation? Quickly, because you also have to work. So I'll give you some 10 minutes. How was this session? All right, very good. So people, I want all of you to be, very active. Okay. So whatever information, whatever feedback you're giving, it is not that you're praising me or something. I'll just know that you guys are active because I want you people to learn. Okay. I'm here to make you people learn. Okay. And when you actually comment, give some reviews or, something, it will encourage me as well. That's it. Okay. All right. So people, what you do, take 10 minutes, work on this. Okay. Work on this. I will be here. If you have any questions to ask in the meanwhile, you can still ask the questions. So I'll be answering, but take 10 minutes and try and see how much ever you can work. And then we'll go for the next topic. There are so many interesting topics, people, so many interesting topics. Next, we'll go for data cleaning. So all these we can do. This also will work on. Okay. All right. So take 10 minutes and quickly finish this. Okay. So after this importing of the data, so let's see how we can clean the data. So what all things we can do? There are a lot of things. Okay, there are hundreds of things what we can do in data cleaning, depending on the data what we have, depending on the raw data what we get. So based on that, we have to read the data and then we have to clean. there are few important things which we can actually do. I'll be showing you how to clean the data in Excel as well as in Power BI. In both the ways I'll show you so that you will have an idea how we can actually clean the data in Excel and in Power BI. Okay, we can do that by using SQL, VBA, Python, R language. There are so many other tools as well. So today we'll see how we can actually clean the data by using Excel and Power BI. Okay, so what all things will be working? I'll just list down that as well. Let's see how to remove blanks. Then we'll see how actually we can use this VLOOKUP to get the data. Then how to use this trim. Then change, the name case like what we saw now, the transformation. So that how to actually do. Then how to get the week name from a date, month name, then quarter name, and then how to change the date format. Okay, how to get the year, and also we'll see how we can use this rounding of the sales and profit data. Okay, right. So what I'll do, let me close these files. Okay, so that will not open many files. I'll just close these files, and then we'll go to this. Okay, so here we have this data cleaning. Let me open this file. Okay, so here I have the instructions here. So what all we have to do. So same thing, what I showed you in PPT, I've just listed down here. So what we'll do, we'll see how we can do some of the cleaning in Excel and some of the cleaning in Power BI. All right, so I'll go to this raw data where we have the data. Let's say if you go and check here, see, we have blanks here. Then again, there is one more blank, one more blank. So it goes on like this. I want to remove these blank rows. So what I'll do, I will select the data like this. So hold Control Shift and down arrow. I'm just selecting this. You just see whichever is easier for you, you can do that. I'm just selecting here. Let me scroll down like this. Still we have more data. Okay. I selected the entire range. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this data and I'll click on filter. And then I will select, and here we have this blanks. Okay, so let me uncheck this, select this blanks, say okay, and then I can delete this. So if I'm doing like this, it is taking a lot of time. See, there are so many blank rows. If you delete, then again it will get. So I'm just telling you what are different ways what we can do. This is one way. So what I'll do, I'll just keep this aside because there is one more easiest way to do this. So why I'm actually telling you this is not always do every cleaning in Excel only. There are a few things which you can do in other ways as well. So I just showed you this is one way. What is the other things what we have to do? Say we look up get, category and subcategory. So first what we'll do, we'll try to remove the blanks. In this data, and here we have this, say, launch Power Query Editor. So what happens? I'll just say, I want to launch this Power Query Editor. So before that, so if I click on this Launch Power Query Editor, what happens? I'll tell you. It will go to Power Query Editor where we can actually clean the data. See, I don't have any data set here. Why? Because the data what I have here, this has to be converted to table. Now what I'll do, again, I will select, okay, the entire range I will select like this. Go to this insert and here I have this table, click on this table. Say okay, it will get converted to table. Okay, so it just got converted to table. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this data and here I'll say from table or range. We could have directly done that, but because we have that space there, I just selected, I'll say from table or range. Now if I click on this, it will take me to this Power Query Editor. You just observe now, I have this table, see. Here, you can see that I have this null values. So what I'll do, I'll go to, just go to this. So here I have this remove rows. Okay. Here in this home tab in Power Query Editor, I have this home tab. I just click on this remove rows and here I'll say remove blanks. That's it. Over. I will close this. Keep the changes. See now, all the blanks have been removed. Over. Done. That's all. So I just told you. So that's why I showed you various different way of cleaning the data. Done. Okay. Now what I'll do, if you think let this be as a table only, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can do all the changes with the table itself. So if you think you're not so comfortable, so you can also convert this into, go to this table design. Here I'll say convert to range. Say, okay. Now this will become like a normal Excel range. So anything, so whatever you feel comfortable, you can do it. I'm trying to show you all the different ways. Next one is here, I want to trim customer name. This also we could have done in the Power Query editor itself. So here I'll show you. I'll insert one column equals trim and I'll select C. By using formula also we can do this. We can do in Power Query editor as well. I'm just telling you, see, I'm just copying this and paste as batch. See, and delete this. This is another way. Next, change customer name case. Change customer name case. I want to change this one to uppercase. One is say we could have done here only. So we can also do something like this, say upper off. See, both the formula I added here. One is trim, other one is uppercase. Say copy this, just copy, and then I'll paste it here. See, both option at one single, formula what we did. You can do this in Power Query editor as well. Right. What is the next one? The next one says get week name, month name, quarter name, change the date format, get year. So what I'll do, I'll go here, say here we have this data from table or range. I'll say okay. I'm coming to this Power Query editor. So let's try to modify whatever right. Now let's go to this. Where is that order date? Okay, so for this date, I go to this view and what is that we have? Say week name, month name, quarter name. Okay, I'm selecting this. You go to this add column. I have this date. See, I want name of the week. Say done. See, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever we got weekly. I want to extract the day. Let's say I'll go here. I want day. No formula. I'm just using this Power Query editor. Then I want a month. I'll go here, say month. I want to extract year, say year. See, day, month, and year. I got this day name. Suppose if you think I want month name, see, you can see that I'm getting month name. I want the quarter name. Let's go here. I'll say quarter of the year. See, I'll get the quarter. So all this within few seconds we can get instead of writing the formula. Now let's go here, and we had one more option. What was that? That was formatting of sales and profit. Round off. Let me select this. We'll go to this transform, and I have this number column, say rounding. I'll say round. I'll say round to 2 decimals. I'll say okay. Then here again, profit. I'll select this round, say round to 2 decimals, say okay. Done. Oh, see how quickly we can do by using this Power Query editor. We can clean the data. Now I'll just close this. All the options, whatever we had, everything is done. Just few seconds. See, go and check this. See, day name, month name, say day, month, year, quarter. Right, there was one more. VLOOKUP. Let's do that in Excel only, because let's learn both. It's not that only one option I'll be learning, because if you are acute with more options, it will be more easier for you to work. Let me go here. So what I'll do, what is that? It says, the instruction says, get category and subcategory. Let's go here. I have the product ID. So what I'll do, I'll say, I try to get equals left of this, comma, the, see. Right. Now what I'll do, I'll take this one as my first three values, and I'll put this VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP of left of these three characters, comma. I have this mapping. One range is there. I'll say F4 is nothing but absolute. I want the category. I'll say 2, comma 0. Formula is missing what? Okay, the bracket. Let's do it again. VLOOKUP of this value, comma. Then we'll say table array F4, comma 2, comma 0. See. Right. Now, this is what this is. Say, what is this? Is category. Go here, I'll say category. Now, what I need the product name, or what is that? Subcategory, I guess. Subcategory. How to do that? Say equals mid of this product, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, comma. I'm getting that BOCH, whatever. I will again take VLOOKUP, and then I will take this value, lookup value, then mapping, and I'll say F4, comma 2, comma 0, close bracket. See, this is another way I'm telling. If you know any other ways, that is also fine. We can do this in Power Query editor as well. There are a lot of ways what we can actually do. I'm just telling you both the ways. Right. Can this be done in Power BI? We can do that here as well. How? Because since we have Power Query editor here, so we can do that here as well. Now what I'll do, I'll go here. Let's say we want to import the data. It's not like Excel directly. We have the data. We need to get the data. I'll say from Excel. Then we'll go to this data cleaning. I'm selecting this. It lasts for the data. Okay, so here I'm selecting this raw data, and I'll say, we'll go to this transform data directly, because we need to modify it. Right. So here first thing is we need to remove the blank record. So I'll go here, say home tab. Then we have this, where is that? Remove rows. I'll say remove blank rows. See, all the blank rows will be removed. Okay. Right. Then next, we'll go here because we don't have the blanks here. So what we'll do, say, we'll go here. We'll remove these columns, blank columns. Select, remove columns. Then here, again, we'll go and click on this remove blank rows. Yes, see, I want this to be headings. I'll say first row as headers. Now again, since we are in Power Query Editor, same thing what we did. So I want to round off the sales value. I'll go here to this transform, and here I have this rounding. Same thing we did. Here also we have same options. I'll say 2 decimals, say okay. I want to get the month name, the week name, year, month, date, or whatever. I'll just do 1 or 2 options, not all the options. I'll go to this add column, date. Here I have this month name. This is month. Suppose I want month name, I can select order date, month name. Then let's say I want the week name of the day, and then quarter of the year. See, now if I close this, the entire data is cleaned. Done. Now, if I go to this table, and if you think you want to check that, let's go here, see the raw data. You can see that I have this month name, day, quarter, and also you can see this month, sales, round off. So likewise, and also we have removed the blanks here. Okay. So likewise, we can actually clean the data. This is one simple thing what I have shown. There are hundreds of ways what we can actually clean the data. Depending on the requirement, we can clean the data. Okay. All right. So before we go to next session, how did you feel about this part of the session, data clean? People, quickly. What about others? Even if you are active, I want all of you to be active people. Okay, so please be active. A lot of things. These are all, more advanced things. Like whatever you learn, the basic things. This is little more than that. Okay. Right. So take few minutes and try to finish this, and then we'll go for visualizations. Quickly, just finish this, and then we can go for visualization. That is again a very interesting topic. I'll stop recording for a few minutes. Next, visualizations. Visualization means what? Say, I have a data. How to convert the data into, say, pictorial representation. Okay, so we have column charts, then we have pie charts, then we have line charts, we have spark lines. There are so many various different charts. Let me show you practically how we can work on these. Let me close this Excel file. Closing all the files, and then we'll go here. We have this visualization. Let me open this. Okay, all right. So I have the raw data here. From this raw data, I just taken some table here. So this raw data, what we'll do is we'll use it for creating the same charts in Power BI. Okay, now we'll see how we can create the charts in Excel. I have some data here. Most of the people know how to create the charts, but they don't know when to create what kind of charts. Let me explain in brief. If you think I want to create a chart where I'm comparing between the entities, then I can use column chart, I can use bar chart or pie chart. That is, if you want to do the comparison, then what we'll do, we'll go here. Let me select the range. I'll go to this insert and I will insert a column chart like this. See, I'm trying to compare. Here I have, see here, this is called a series. I have only one series, but here I have three different series. Let me select this and I'll create the same column chart. We call it as clustered chart, say clustered column chart. I created, if you go here and see, it is slightly difficult for us to compare. If you have any charts like this, say, if something like this, what we can also do is select this. We can create stacked chart like this. See, stacked chart. If I have only one series and you're comparing, then I can go for column chart. You can also go for this clustered chart, which we also call it as side-by-side chart, or we can go for this stacked chart, that is stacking one above the other. Similarly, I have this bar chart. When do we create the bar chart? Say, here also I have one series with multiple entities. I can insert a column chart. I'll say column chart. See, if I insert a column chart, what happens? The labels are not aligning properly. And you can see the bar is very small like this. So whenever you feel that you are having more number of entities and still you are trying to compare the data, then what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll select this, I'll say insert, then insert the bar chart. I'll select this bar chart. You can see that I'll just keep it here. I'll reduce this and I'll increase something like this. See, the labels are good. Also, you can see that it is easy for us to compare. If you want to increase the size of this particular bar, you can go here, see. You can increase this like this. Right, next, same thing. Suppose if I have more entities with more series, so these are called as entities. These are called as series. I'll go to this insert and here I'll not again create this bar chart because it is very difficult to compare. I will select this stacked chart. So here we have this bar stacked chart. I'll go here and I'll reduce this like this. If you want, you can increase same thing like what we did previously. Likewise, I can select and we can something like this. You can increase. See, like this. Right. Let's go to the next one. Suppose if you have less number of entities and single series, we can create column chart or we can also create a chart that is pie chart. Pie chart can be created either for the data column wise or row wise. Select this, go to this insert, and then I'll say column chart. See the pie chart. So when are we creating pie chart? Pie chart should be created only when we have less number of entities and only one series, single series. We cannot create pie chart for multiple series. All right, let's go to this line chart. Let me close. Line chart. Line chart are usually used when we actually try to compare between the periods, that is the trend. Now for this, let me create one column chart. See, how does it look? It looks something like this, which is not an appropriate chart. That's why I told you should understand when to create what kind of charts. That is important. For these kind of data, create line chart. See the flow. Okay. All right. Next, see here also, I'll have some data like this. We can create a line chart. But when I create a line chart for these kind of things, you know what happens? Let me create one line chart and you just see how it looks. See, it looks something like this. Very congested. You're not able to understand anything. So if you have more number of entities and still you want to plot a chart that is for the flow or trend or some period from one time duration to another time duration, then I can create something called as spark lines. Spark lines are chart which are also called as in-cell chart, which can create the graph for each, that is for each row, one graph. How to do that? When I'm creating the spark lines, don't select the entire table, select only this. Only the data. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, I have this line. Let me click on this line. When I click on this line, say spark line, I'll say line, it asks for location here. I will select this location like this. And I'll say, see, we have the charts here like this. So I'll just change this to 1000. Then I'll say 1890 or something. See, then I'll say 500. Then we'll say 2000. See, automatically it is changing it. So spark lines are nothing but it's an in-cell chart. Depending on values, whatever we have, we can create the chart. For this also, we can create the in-cell chart. If you think that here the lines are, very difficult to understand, I'll just select this, go to the spark lines, insert spark lines, and I'll click on this line. And then here I'll say location range. I'm selecting this. Say, okay, see. The only disadvantage is we cannot have the labels like this. That is the only disadvantage. Otherwise, we can have the values like this. Okay. All right. So this is about the basic normal charts. But otherwise, let me go here. We can create, the charts. With whatever charts we have learned now, we can create the charts, dynamic charts as well. Let me show you some interesting charts. I have so many subcategories here. I want to create chart for each single subcategory. How many are there? If I go here and check, see there are 17 subcategories. If you want to, create 17 charts, it will take a lot of time as well as it will take a lot of space. Instead, I'll tell you a simple way of, working on this. Say what I'll do, I'll just take this data and I will paste it here like this. Let me adjust this. Right. I just copied and pasted. Now what I'll do is I will select this range, go to this insert. Here you can create either a column chart or a pie chart. So what I'll do, I'll just create one column chart and I'll keep it here like this. Done. Let me delete this and I'll format this. See, I just formatted it. Now suppose if you want for this copiers, I'll just copy this. See, I'll paste it here. See. So now we understood that if these values get changed, the chart is also getting changed. So what should we do for this? What I'll do, I'll go here to this developer. If you don't have developer, don't worry. What you do is on any of these tab, right click, And then here we have this customize ribbon. And then here we have this developer. I'll just click on this developer. I'll say, right. So once I get this developer, what I'll do, I'll go to this insert. And here I have this drop down. Here we call it as combo box or drop down. Click on this and I will create one combo box. Right click, format control. And here I have this input range. I will select this input range, this one, all the 17 subcategories. What is that? That will be the items what I can select from the drop down. Click on the cell link somewhere, wherever you feel that I want to select. I'll just go here, I'll click here and I'll say done. Now you see accessories, art, fastener. So whatever list we have, that will come here. And you can see that this is getting changed. Fine. I'm getting the index number of selected item. What I'll do is I'll just delete this. I just deleted it. I want this to be dynamic. As and when I select this, depending on this selection, I should get the values here. How to do that? Very simple. I have the index number. I have this formula index. Let me take the array. I'm taking this array, absolute, comma. It lasts for the row number. I'm selecting this row number. I'll say F4. Make it absolute, comma. The column number 1, enter. See, now if I go here and select furnish, see, whatever I'm selecting, that is coming here. Now I'll copy this towards my right hand side. I just go here. I will change this column number 2, then 3, 4, and then I'll say 5. See, now I just have to go here, click on this level. See, storage, tables. We'll just keep selecting here automatically. The chart is getting updated. So this is how we have to learn. This is what you have to learn. Okay, so this is how actually the company expects you to work. Right? Okay. Let's go to another chart. One more interesting chart, I'll tell you. This is same data what we have here. Okay, so we have this line chart, or say pie chart or whatever. You can see that I have this chart. I'll go here, I'll create one chart. Let me create one line chart. See, when I create the line chart, it might be slightly, congested, or it is very difficult to understand. What I'll do, I will make a copy of it. Okay, let me just keep it here. And then I will create one chart based on this data. Insert, I'll say line chart. Okay, let's take the line chart and I'll keep it here. As of now, I'll keep it here. Later on, we'll see if we can change. So what we'll do is, I'll go to this developer. Here I have this insert and I have the checkbox. Let me click on this checkbox. What is checkbox? If I select, that means it is true, otherwise it is false. Select this checkbox. Here, I will say, I want the data for first class. If I click on this first class, then the line has to be shown. If I remove this, the line should be hidden. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, say first class. I'll make a copy of it. And then we have the same day. Nothing I'm doing, I'm just trying to take these values here. Okay. And I will say second class. Then standard class. Right? So here I have this first class, same day, second class, standard class. When I click on this first class, this has to be shown. Same day. So whatever I have selected here, only that has to be shown in this line chart like this. How to do this? Very simple. So what I'll do, I'll say right click and say format control. And here I have the cell link. I'll just click here so that I'll know whether it is selected or not. So in this case, it is selected. See, true, false. If I say false, it is not selected. If it is true, then it is selected. Same thing let's do for all the other options. Right click. See, like this. Now let me delete this. Okay. Now what we'll do, depending on these selections, equals if this value, I will fix the column, is equal to true. Okay. If this is equal to true, then take this value. Otherwise, make it NA. NA means this will not plot any value. That's all. See, now I don't have to write the formula for each and every row. That's why you should learn the references properly. If you learn that reference, see, I'll just go here, say Control D, Control R. Now you just observe, see, first class already. Can you see that? The line is gone. See. So whatever I'm selecting, only that will be available. Now, let me remove this legend. And what I'll do, I'll take these buttons. Let's keep it here. I will take this chart and I'll just hide this data so that people will think that the chart is actually getting plotted based on this particular data. Now, try to adjust this. These are all called as formatting. Okay. Let me go here, select all this, and I'll keep the buttons here. See, now I select the second class. See, first class. You can see that. This is how you should learn the dashboards, the reporting. This is called as reportings. Okay, right. Let me show you one more interesting thing. I have the data here. I have January to December. What I want is, I want the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. I will select the buttons. So based on that, the quarter has to be highlighted. How to do that? What I'll do, I'll just name this, say, first quarter. Say, this is first quarter. This is just for our reference. This is second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So what we'll do, we'll create 4 buttons. Say, developer, insert. Here I have this option button because we are actually selecting one of the quarters. So it's not that all the quarters we are selecting. I'll say quarter 1. The next, I'll just make a copy of it. I'll say quarter 2, then quarter 3, then quarter 4. Okay, right. If you want, I can also put that show all. Okay, and that also. Let's do that as well. Say show all. Now, when I click on quarter 1, I should get only this data. When I say quarter 2, this has to be highlighted. So likewise. So what I'll do, I'll go here, right click and say format control. Here it will ask for cell link and I'll click somewhere here. Let me click here and say, okay, just observe now. See, here I have the cell link. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here what I'll do, I'll say equals. If this value, the index, I'll fix this, make it absolute, equals this value. Okay. If this value is equal to this value, then take the sales. Otherwise, NA, close bracket. Now, if I just copy this down, see, it is saying NA. When I click on this quarter 1, you can see that I'm getting this value because this value is matching here. Quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and show all. So what I'll do, I will select these 3 columns, go to this insert, and I will insert a column chart. Let me just keep it here. Formatting will do later. Done. Okay. I'll just delete this. So later on we can delete. Select, insert, column. Okay. All right. Let me click on this quarter one. See, I'm getting something like this, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Instead, what I'll do, I will go here, select this series, control one to format. Here we'll say overlap. So here you can see overlap. I'll make it 100%. That means there are two series which are overlapping one on the other. And I'll increase the gap width like this. See. So here let the gap width be reduced. Let me make it as 25%. Done. Now I will try to format this. So what we'll do, we'll take these buttons and we'll keep it somewhere here for time being. I'll remove this legend and then let's cover this. Okay, so that people should not know what we're actually doing the calculation. Done. Then I'll reduce this so that I can keep those buttons and I'll take these buttons. Just keep it here. Say right click, send it back. See? Right. Now you see, it looks as if it's there in the chart itself. See? Like this. So people, likewise, we can actually, create a lot of interesting charts. Let me show you one more thing. Recommended chart. What is recommended chart? People, I'll tell you, there are so many additional things now. Okay, in Excel, we have so many interesting things. Let's go to this insert. We did a lot of things now by inserting the drop down, say checkbox or the option button or something. Let me select here. If you think I don't know what kind of charts I need to create, you can see a recommended chart. This is artificial intelligence. Let me click on this. When I click on this, it will recommend what kind of charts I need to create automatically. Say I want to create something like this. Say, okay, see, automatically I can create the chart like this. So to that extent, Microsoft, Excel has become more advanced. Okay, right, people? Fine. How did you feel this visualization session? All of you? Good. So you're learning something new, all of you? Something interesting? Yeah? Good. Right. So people, you work on this later, okay? Because the main thing is I want to show you the importance of the Power BI as well, because that is the main thing. So I'll talk about that as well. So this part you just try to practice later. That is, I'll be giving already the files are there with you, and this recording also will be given to you. So just go through this and then work slowly because this requires some time. I know this is something very much new. The last three options at least, it will be something new for you. So please work later. So we'll go for the dashboard. That is, let's understand how to create the dashboard by using Power BI because we know a little bit of Excel. So we'll try to work on the Power BI as well. Okay. All right. So before going to that particular topic, so people, so we'll work on the dashboards. So we have the dashboard by using this Power BI. Okay, I'll work on this. Okay. So people, these options, whatever we have, right, in Excel. So this is very important for us because now in 365, we have lot many things to learn. So let me just show you something. Okay. So people, whatever I have taught now, that is Power Query Editor, or we learned about many different, just few advanced option of formatting, that is chart creations. We also saw some interesting, things about data cleaning, so all these things. If you want to learn in depth, okay, provided with latest options, that is Microsoft 365. So there is one mega bundle, okay, where we have 27 courses, and there are some more courses which are added, and we are keep adding it. So if you think you want to purchase this, okay, let me just show you this particular mega bundle to you people. Okay, so this is the mega bundle. Here we have lot of free videos as well. Here I have also the Power BI projects. This is a complete Power BI project you have in this website, and you can see we have, see, these many courses. Okay, almost 27 courses. We have added some more courses also, and also I'm telling you that suppose if you think that you want to see this package and then purchase it, here we have the preview of all the courses. You can go and see the sample videos here, and then you can purchase it. There are so many things, and if you actually take this entire package, so you'll be learning about the data visualization in Power BI, Tableau, and Excel. Whatever I showed, the interesting charts, dynamic charts. So everything is available here. Apart from that, I was talking about the macros and Python. In depth of macros and Python is available. Then if you think you want to work on presentation, okay, if you think that you want to work on the presentation, you can also see this. There are a lot of, presentation skills and documentation skills. If you think you want to learn about database management, complete details about the database management is available. Then analytics and reporting, dashboard techniques, a complete dashboard, which I'll be teaching you now, that is using this Power BI. So using advanced Excel, and even the Power BI is also there in this project. Power BI is also there. It's not there here, not mentioned, but Power BI is also there. Even Tableau also is there in this. If you want to learn about the automation process, that is also available. Okay, so all these are available in this package. Apart from this, we also have, say, if you think you want to work on some projects, you don't have to go and search for the data. So I have kept almost 300 plus data sets here, which you can work on any of the projects. Okay, here I have some editable templates. Now we are actually adding some 7,000 Excel, Power BI, and PPT templates as well. That is not mentioned here. That I'll be adding, say, next couple of days. I'll be adding that as well, which is 7,000 templates, which will help you in working on the what is that, the PowerPoint presentation, as well as Power BI, mainly on Power BI and Excel. Okay. Otherwise, we also have this resume templates. And if someone is actually working more on the presentation, if some managers are there, they can directly use this infographics, where you can do a lot of presentations directly. You don't have to go and start designing it. Everything is there here. So there are more than 1,000 infographics available. Okay. Apart from this, people who are more interested in dashboard designing, video editing, or say image editing or something, we have that as well. So this has kept here because some people actually are more interested in animating and making the dashboards very nice. So that is available here. And people who wants to start their own YouTube and Instagram, for them we have a lot of templates which has been given here. Okay, and the entire package is actually done by myself and Srividya. Okay, so this entire package has got 27 plus courses, and we also have a lot of other courses which are getting added here. And you can go and see. If you think this course is actually reliable for you, you can purchase. For that, we are given the preview as well, because it is always about the trust. I know there are so many people who conduct the webinars, and again, they actually sell so many courses. So even we are doing that, but what we are actually doing is we want people to trust us. If they believe that the course materials and everything is good, then only you can purchase. For that, what we have done is we given the preview. So you can go check that. If you are happy, then you can purchase that. But otherwise, all these courses, whatever is there, which is mentioned here, is all done by us. And not only that, people, not only that, okay. So this actually will cost you 4,999, and very frankly, this is only for 10 people, because these courses cost, too much actually. For that, we have this one code actually. I'll send you that link as well. Only for 10 people. Okay, maximum count for 10 people only. We are given say 10 to 11 people only. Okay, so only for 10 people, or say it's mentioned here 11, I think. It's only for 10 people actually. So if anybody wants to purchase, I'll give you the link. Let me just give you that link in purchase. People don't drop. Still, I'm actually having some thing to teach you. That is, we'll work on a project. Okay. So this is the package. And people, I'll tell you, this actual package will cost you 15,000 rupees here. Okay. So if you want to purchase, then I'll send you the code as well. Here I have the code. So this is the code actually. So you have to mention this code. Let me just directly copy this from here only. Promo code, yes. So this one. Okay. So anybody wants, it's only for, I cannot give more because, so this is the promo code. Okay. You have to mention this promo code, or you don't have to mention also. When you go here, when I say add to cart, you can directly go here, say checkout. When I say checkout, okay. So here in the checkout, go directly. And then once you purchase it, then you'll get this. Okay. You just say apply. So it says 15,000, say apply. That will come to, okay. I'll just reduce this. I think it's only 5,000 here. Let me just reduce that. Okay. So I'll just reduce that for you people. Sorry. How much is that discount? So I'll go here. I'll make it another 10. Okay. Right. So in front of you, I've done that. Okay. If still you are finding it difficult to, do the payment, you just message me. I'm there to help you, but only for 10. Okay. So this is the entire package what we have. So I'm sorry, it was showing 999 or something. Let's check now. Okay. I think it's not yet applied, but don't worry. If anybody wants, please let me know. I will, you can pay 4,999. I will get you the access. Otherwise, it'll take some time actually. Just check that. Because this directly we cannot do. This has to be done by these people actually. I'm just trying out. But anyways, okay, if you still want to purchase, you can directly Google me as well to my number, that is 9902058793. Okay, you can do the payment here also, or you just message me. I will get you the access. Okay, right, people. So this is one thing. So you can purchase this. Okay, right. Now you might ask, what if I purchase this? This is the videos and things like that. What will I do if I have any doubts? Don't worry, people. So here we have the doubt clearance sessions now. Okay, so previously we didn't have, now we are actually trying to give the doubt clearance session as well. So for all those who have purchased, okay, so you people will be having all the courses are complete explanation with videos, study materials, and practice files. And we have this interview questions and answers as well. Okay. New courses will be keep getting added, and any templates or anything that also will be added. You don't have to pay extra for that. And we have doubt clearance sessions every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So you can attend the session. If you have any questions, you can clear it there. And one more thing, what I wanted to tell you is, so we have a WhatsApp community. People, this WhatsApp community and Telegram community, I'll tell you, please join this. Even if you're attending or not, every workshop or say every webinar, we cannot teach you completely. So what we have decided is now in this community, what we're actually trying to do is say in our Telegram group or say in, in WhatsApp, say community, we keep conducting, small workshops or say it can be webinars. Okay. So we are doing this from this month. We are actually trying to give all the details or say if you have any queries. That's why I told, say Harish asked me one question. So these kind of questions, if you have, please message us. What we can do is we can take that as one workshop itself or one webinar itself. Okay. So I'm sending you that link as well. So if you guys think that, you want to attend that, see WhatsApp community. This is our WhatsApp community. So why WhatsApp? Because it is much more faster to communicate. Why Telegram? Because Telegram can have historical data. Okay, WhatsApp cannot have. So to send any information, any links, I'll be using this WhatsApp. To give any files, to give any videos or something, so we'll be using this Telegram. So whatever we are actually doing this workshops, webinars, everything will be communicated in our community. So please join this community so that you won't miss anything. Or even if you miss, if you have a question, you're not able to attend, we promise you that we'll make that video and we'll be putting that in the community. Okay. So you can also add your friends or someone so that they can also have the benefits of these communities. And people, I'm telling you, there are a lot of ebooks, lot of videos, more things actually we are planning. Actually we are trying to build our community so that now ITAS should not only be with offline, so we are also trying to grow online as well. Okay. All right, I'll come to that, Raghav. I'll come to that MS Office as well. Okay. Right. Now let's continue. Okay. So let's not only talk about the sales. That is one part of it. People, I don't want to bore everyone. Keep on talking about the sales. So whatever is there, I've mentioned. So if you people think that you want to purchase, please purchase it. But I tell you that it is worth, paying 5,000 rupees for getting those courses. And in that community, you will have a lot of other free things as well. Okay. All right. So I've sent you the link. So if you guys think that you are planning to purchase, please purchase. If it is showing still 9,999, please don't purchase. If you've already paid, don't worry. I'll make some arrangements for you. Otherwise, you just message me. I will surely arrange for that price. Okay. Because this is not me who have to fix the price. So I have requested the people who actually maintain this. I think they have not changed it. So don't worry, I'll speak to them. Okay. Right. So let's come back to the project. Okay. Right. So here in this dashboard design, I have, let's say, let me just see if I have the data. I'll just try to get the data. Quickly we'll take the data. Right. So we have the data here. I'll tell you how we can actually create the project. I opened this Power BI. Okay. See how quickly we can do this project in Power BI. Okay, black screen. Let me stop. And then let's share again. Now it's fine, people. All of you. Okay. Right. So people, we have a blank Power BI application. So how to create the project? You just see how quickly we can create a very nice project. Okay. So here I have created one background page. Let me just see. Yeah. See, I have one background image here, which will help us in, getting the background to my Power BI. Right click, format canvas. I'll come to this format. There you can see I have this canvas background. So canvas is nothing but the place where I create my report. I'll say browse. And then what I'll do, I'll give the path where the image is available. This I've created in PPT. So if you want to create these kind of background images that is there in that bundle, so you can go there and you can see how we can create the background images and things like that. I'll just say okay, and here it says normal. I'll say fill or fit, and then I'll reduce this. See, I got the background image. So very quickly we could do this. Now without data, I cannot create any reports. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I don't have any data. I'll go to this get data, and here I'll take the data from workbook. You just see how quickly we can do the reports in Power BI. Okay. Let me go here and say source. Where did we see that data? So here I have this data. Okay, let me select this. Say open. I'm doing this from scratch. Okay, see how quickly we can do. So whatever we did to import the data, I'm just doing that now. Say, I'll select this customer data, whatever is required quickly we can create. I'll just take this. I selected few tables and I feel that there are some corrections has to be done. That is transformation has to be done. If you want to clean the data, what I'll do, I'll go directly to the transform data. This we have already done. Now, in this Power Query editor, we'll check if the cleaning has to be done. So the next step, that is cleaning of the data. Let me click on this. The data is clean here. Location, this is also fine. I'll select this customer. What is wrong with this? You can see that it says column 1, column 2. The heading is not proper. So what I'll do, I'll go here and I'll say use the first row as headers. Done. I'll go to the segment. Here also you can see the same problem. Use first row as headers. Select all the tables once and see if you are getting this column 1, column 2 and heading is there in the data section. Use this first row as headers. Product, and here I'll say first row as headers. Done. So my cleaning, so minimum, the minimal cleaning has been done. I'll say close, keep the changes. People, again, I'm telling, so if I'm a little fast, don't worry. This recording I'll be giving because I want to teach you something, because I don't want to waste the time just like that. Because for me, teaching and sharing knowledge is very important. Okay, rather than just keep on speaking about which is not useful for you. I don't want to do that. Right? So here I have all the tables. Now we are ready with the data for creating the reports. First thing, what we'll do, we'll have one heading, project title. How to do that? Insert. Anything if you want to insert, go to insert. I have here shapes. Okay, we can take the shape. I have here text box where I can take the text box. Take the shape. I'll get one shape here like this. Let's keep it like this. Let's make it something like a heading. If you think you want to format, right click and say format. And here we have many options for formatting. Say shape style. If you think you want to change the shape style, it is rectangle. You can make it rounded rectangle or something. So it become rounded rectangle. Fill. I have this fill. So if you think I want to change the color, you have to make it as white and then transparent to see something like this. I have this border. I don't want the border. Let me remove the border. See? Right. I want a title here. I'll give this text. Say I have this text box. I'll get this text box. I will type dashboard version 1.0. This is not looking like a title for me. So what should I do? We have already worked on PowerPoint, Word, Excel. So we have this text, menu here. I'll go whatever font I need. I'll just give that. I'll increase this font size. So these things everyone knows, and I don't have to go and teach you from basics. So all are intelligent. All the applications are almost similar. I'll just take this and I'll keep it. But people, do you think it is looking good as a title like this? Is it looking good? Yes or no? Is it looking good, this title? No. No one likes this. Okay, so what should we do? So what I'll do is select this. Okay, we'll try to format this. What should I format? Let's go here and see. Sorry. say format, and we'll see the properties. Do we have the background? Let's see. Background. Can you see that here? I will make it off. See, now I'll select this and I will say white color. See, this is fine, people. I can increase the font size. I'll say 28. Okay. See, this is somewhat good compared to the previous one, right, people? So anywhere, if you think that I want to, you know, hide the background, you can go and hide the background. Fine. Next, let me bring the logo here. How to bring the logo? Say image. I'll click on image. I have the logo here. Let me select, any of this logo, whichever logo. I'll just select this. So this is our new logo because we are now certiport where we can conduct the Microsoft exams as well. So we are using the new logo here. See, right? Okay. Next is we should create the reports. See, I showed you about creating the charts using Excel. Now you see how we can create the charts using Power BI. Why I kept that part, I didn't teach you separately is I want to show you practically how creating the charts are more easy than Excel in Power BI. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go to this shapes. I'll take one shape here. We call it as placeholders. Okay. Just go here and just keep shape like this. I will change this. Let's say I want to change the color of this. Just I'll double click here and I'll go to this fill color size. Okay, here I'm having this fill color. I'll say white color and I'll give some transparency. Let me make it as some 80. Okay, see. If you don't want the border, we can go here. We can remove the border. That's that border. I'll remove the border. Okay. Control C, Control V. I'll make one copy of it. Control V. Keep it here like this. Okay, if you think increase this, let's increase this slightly. Little more. Let's again copy and paste. Keep it here. One more shape and keep it here. Let me adjust this. Otherwise, also select these three. And then we'll go to this format. Here we have this align. Say align horizontal. So that we'll have equal space. This is called as placeholder. Now I'll copy this. I'll paste it. And here I will try to create one more. Let me copy this, paste it, and here I'll keep it. Drag it down. So this is my placeholder. Okay, done. Now let me create one chart. Say, if you want to create chart in Power BI, people, it's so very easy. Okay, here we have this insert. You can either go to insert and insert the chart, or you go to this home tab. Here you can see all the options are available. In Excel, whatever we have, same thing we have here also, and little more advanced. You have this column, say stacked column. Here we have this column, clustered column. Let me click on this cluster. See, this is the placeholder. I'll just keep it here. Later on, I'll format. Now you just observe how easy it is to create the chart. I'll go to this data. Here we have all the data. Don't worry. I'll go here. What I'll do is here also I can select, or I can directly go here also. This is new Power BI actually. Okay. Say x-axis and I will select location and I'll say region. Y-axis, I'll go to this data and say sales. See, my chart is ready. That's all. Over. Let me format this. I'll select here. I'll go to this format, say right click and say format. I want to remove the background. I'll remove the background. I want to change the color of this. So I want to remove color of this particular heading. Select. You can see that it will directly take me to the title. Here I have this title, I'll say white color. Select this label. So here, Power BI is so very interesting. See, I'm just selecting this, it will take me to that particular option automatically. See, I'll select this. See, and you can see that how quickly I'm actually doing. See, you don't have to go and keep searching for the option. Select this, automatically it will take you there. Automatically, see, I'll click on this. See, I want to change this. Say, I'll change this to something like this. See how quickly we did. Right. Now you see, now the formatting is done. Now I don't have to bother about formatting again and again other charts as well. Control C, Control V. I'll keep this here like this. See. Now here, instead of this region, I'll just remove that. Click here and I'll select segment. That's all. See, segment chart. Control V. Select this. I'll just put it here like this. I'll click on this data. So I'll just remove this region. Now I'll say ship mode. See, see how quickly we have done. Still, you can go format it a little more. You can do that. But what I'm telling is, see how quickly we can do that. Right. Next, suppose you think I want to create some chart, say line chart for profit and loss. So I'll go here. I will select this. Control C, Control V. I'll just put it here like this. Drag it. Okay. Go to the data. And then here I have this data. So here I have all the columns. So I'll go here first. Let me change the chart. Okay, so here I have this chart. Let me change this to line chart. Here I have the line chart. Done. This is line chart. Next, I want to change the data for this. So here it says region. I will remove this region and I will select the order date. In this, I want only month. See, I've taken only month. Okay, this is for sales. If you think you want to change the line color, you can select this and say format. Should have little patience actually. Right click and say format. And here I'm selecting this. So where is that color? Okay, let me check same color here. Let me delete this. Do it again. We'll take a new chart itself. Okay, line chart. Just take it here. Resize. Okay. So not to confuse, I just took a new chart itself. Now I need the data. Say we'll take order date. Okay, in this, let me take only month. Okay, then y-axis, I'll take sales from data table. So this one, you should have that idea. Where are the columns? Okay, so you should have that idea. So I'll go here, I'll try to remove the background. Yes. Double click. Okay, and the background, I'll remove this background. Then select this. I could have copied the same thing, but I just want to show you from scratch again. quickly I'm selecting all this and I'm saying month. Okay, this also will make it white. See, I think I want to change this line color. Go here, colors, and I'll change this to same this color. Okay, right. This is for sales. Now I'll copy this. This also we have to do. This also will change to white. Okay, done. Now let me copy this. I will keep it here like this. Now, what I'll do, instead of sales, I will take profit. So here, I'll say profit. Okay. Where is the color? Let's go here. Select. Let me select this chart again. Lines, colors. Okay, let me select this. Okay, right. So let's close this. See, right? So I got all the charts here. So quickly we did. If it was in Excel, then we have to go and create it manually. Then what I'll do here, let's take one map chart. Okay, here I have this map. Let me take this and I'll put it here. Okay, so this is map. Now location, I'll give say state, and then we'll go here and we'll say, yeah, let's say where is data, then we'll take the sales. Okay, let me zoom this. Click somewhere outside. See, my reports are ready. Now, what I'll do is I'll go here, I'll say insert. And here I have this line. I will introduce this. I'll make it something like a separator here. And we'll try to format this. Say shape style, let's say border, we have the color, let me make it as white color. See, this is like a separator. Now what I'll do is, I'll go here and I have something called as slicer. Okay, so here I have the slicer. So what is slicer? Let me tell you. Slicer is nothing but which will help me in filtering the data here. I'll say, let me take the location, I'll say region. Okay, so I'll change this to drop down. So I can go here. So I have this slicer setting. So here I have this drop down. I can click on this drop down. I'll reduce this. Like this. Now, if I go here and select say central, you can see that all the data is getting filtered by central. So south. See. And here in Power BI, there is one advantage. Let me select this chart, that is region. You can see that whatever I'm selecting, this is getting filtered here. We can go to this format and I have something called as edit interaction. When I click on this edit interaction, see, whenever, let me select this. Okay, whenever I select any data here, I'll say none. That means when I select, say south, see, rest all the charts are getting filtered. So this will not get filtered. So you can avoid it as well. The filters can happen from here also. See, I'll select this. See, let me select all. Now if I click on the central, see, So likewise, we can actually do the selections. See how quickly we could create this project. Okay. So this project, whatever I'm doing, the entire project, even if you're not purchasing this, go to this website. Here I have the entire project. Okay, this video has got entire project with the same data. So you can go here and you can learn as well. It's an entire project actually. So whatever I've done here, so still more slowly I've explained. This is just to show you how quickly we can create the project. So here in this video, the page what I have mentioned, okay, here I have this entire project. You can go through that. Here also have one video where I have mentioned about what are the necessary things for becoming a data scientist, analyst. That also is there. You can go through this. So this you don't have to pay. This is completely free. Otherwise, if you want to learn in depth of everything, you can go here. You can purchase this. Okay. Right. So let me just check if this is ready. If not, I'll make it ready. If anybody is interested, please let me know. I'll just check. Okay. It's still not updated. I will send a request. Okay. I'll send a request. So don't worry. If anybody is interested, so you can directly pay me. I will take care of that one. Okay. Right. So again, please join the community. So here I'll be sending you this Telegram link as well. So you can, if you want, I'll just go here. I'll send the Telegram link as well. If you think you want to get added, so please get added here as well, wherein I'll be sending all the data, videos, materials, terms, everything is sent here. Let me just paste it here. Okay. This is Telegram link I have sent. Okay. Right. So people, this is what, we have still more things are there. So if you join the community, there are a lot of free webinars, free workshops, which will be keep happening. And also I'll be keep giving you some, free books or something. So you can download from our Telegram channel. Okay. Right. So people, how was the session? So I have still more things to tell you. So how was the session actually? People, how was the session? Good. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. So now coming to the bonus, coming to the gifts, whatever I have promised, there are a lot of things to give you. Okay. All right. So people see here. So, we are actually giving some badges. Okay. So this badge is for you people. So all the attendees will get this badge. You can put this in your profile. Okay, please add this, which will actually give an indication that you have some knowledge about analytics and reportings. Okay, this is completely free, which will be giving it to you. Put this in your LinkedIn, tag me. Okay, so that people will know that you are certified or say you have got this badge from iTech Analytics Solution. So I will surely recommend you people. So this is for participation badge, which I'll be sending it to you. So you can add that in your profile. In your resume also you can add that in your say LinkedIn or any other social media portals. Apart from that, you'll also be getting this certificate of participation, wherein this will be like you can post this as well. This is very important. So okay, so how to get this? You don't have to fill any form now. You can go here in the app itself. So here I'll show you. So go here. Here we have this the link for the workshop. Go here, just scroll down. Here I have all the files. Okay, so here I have all the files which you can download, and here we have the certificate. Go and click on this. When you click on this, I'll get one window like this. Just click here. Automatically you will get the immediately you will get. Okay, so you can post anywhere here directly, or you can download that and then post it so that you'll be getting this certificate automatically. So you don't have to wait for me. So immediately now itself we can download that and you can post it as well. Okay. Now the free gifts. Not many things have which I'll be giving it to you. So what is that? So first thing is you will get the Excel. So some of you have already got this, but again there are some more things which I'm adding it. Say complete Excel functions, which is actually a links for the Microsoft, all the formulas. Then we have 1000 chat GPT prompts, which I'll be giving you. Then you can get this Excel 2019. It is complete, not just a textbook. It is with the supporting files. Okay, all the files are there. Chapter wise, you have the files. You can unzip that and you can practice that. Then we have the tax functions for Power BI, which is very costly book actually. This is with supporting file I'll be giving you. And this 500 plus Power BI interview questions, which I have done, I have collected, I have prepared few questions. So this will be given to you. All this will be given to you. Okay. All right. So how will you get this? Post your certificate in Facebook. Tag me and iTech Analytic Solutions. Okay, then only I can actually give you this gift. Whoever have posted, whoever have tagged me, please message me in LinkedIn. I'll surely get you this gift. Okay, all right. Apart from this, there is one mega bonus gift for all of you. So what is that? Let me just tell you. There is one course, okay, one complete course which says data management and business intelligence. What all it includes? Advanced Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL Server, and SQL with MS Access. All these are complete course, not just basic or just videos with materials. Everything is there with videos, materials, and notes. But how will you get this? If you want this gift, I want you to send a video review or a comment on this workshop about me and the institute. It should be minimum 30 seconds and please send it to my Telegram. That is, I have this Telegram number, or send it to WhatsApp. Okay. So the access I cannot give. So it will take 48 hours. So if I approve, then it will take minimum 48 hours, or it might take 2 hours or 3 hours as well. So once you send this 30 seconds video, for sure you'll get this entire gift. Okay. This is completely free. Nothing you'll have to pay. Entire course will be yours. So we need 30 seconds video about the workshop and the trainer and the institute. Okay. Right. And again, most of you who doesn't know who I am, because I don't give the introduction in the beginning only. I just kept it in the end. So I given the link here. You can go, you can follow me in my LinkedIn. So complete details are there. So let me just go here. It is opening somewhere here. Let me just. Okay. So this is my LinkedIn. You can follow me. You can know everything about me. Okay, so this is my profile. So you can go through this. Okay, and people, if anybody wants to take the certifications, you can also speak to me. See, I have completed so many certifications. So your certifications also will be something like this. See, you can go here, all the certifications. You can also put that. So LinkedIn is very important, people. See, I have completed almost some 8 to 10 certifications. You can put that in your profile, which will actually give more, um, value for your profile. Actually, that is your LinkedIn or for searching jobs. There are some articles which have come from Urban Pro or something. Okay, so about us. So these people have given that also. I've put it here. You can go and check that. So entire details about me has been given here. So you can follow me. And about the company, here we have this. You can go here, you can check about our company details. Okay. So we'll be posting all these job openings and things like that. So you can go and check that. Okay. Right. So coming to the one more, right. Finally, so if you think you want to purchase that mega bundle, yes, you can do that. Otherwise, all the options, whatever I did now, okay, whatever options I did now, it is completely based on Microsoft Office 365. So we are actually selling this Microsoft 365, license. So if anybody wants, please, you can purchase from us. It is just 599. Actual cost is 999 rupees. That also is there if anybody wants to purchase. This is again for only 10 people actually. So the actual cost is 999. I've given the discount as well. I'll just show you. So how to purchase that? You can go here, go to this software, and here I have this. Okay, see, it is 999. So while purchasing, make sure that you will go and apply this. Okay, just say checkout, and then here you just say apply. See, it will be 599. Okay, this is just only for 10 people, and the timing also, it will get expired, say 22nd. I'll make it as 23. Okay, make it as 23. Still tomorrow you have time, so if anybody wants to purchase, you can purchase that. Okay, and again, the mega bundle, as I told you, please, if you want that, you can directly send me 4,999 rupees, that is 5,000 rupees. I will give you the access. It'll take at least 2 to 3 hours, or say it might take some time, because today is Sunday, right? Okay. Right. So people, I have sent you this PPT. So you can go through this. You can get your bonus by whatever procedure I have given. So you can do that. Right. So before we end the session, how many of you actually want this mega bundle? How many of you actually want this mega bundle? People? None of you don't want? Microsoft 365, yes, it is lifetime. It is lifetime. One time you have to pay, that's it. It is lifetime. You'll get all the options. So how many of you actually already purchased? Okay. Yeah, Mahesh is already purchased. Okay. Okay. Parshuram, you can send me. You can Google me. So this is only for 10 people. Okay. Because there are some people who already purchased for 10,000 as well. Okay. I have purchased. Okay. Okay. So people who have purchased, how do you feel? Let me just okay. I'm just giving you. Okay. People, you can unmute and you can tell how do you feel about this mega bundle? Raghu, who purchased. Mahesh, anybody? You can speak. You can unmute and you can speak, no problem.
Adi sir, I have purchased mega bundle. It's nice and informative.
Okay.
And some of the sessions sometimes it will struck.
Yeah, that is because actually we checked with the the people who actually maintain this app. They're telling that it's because sometimes because of the overload. Say there are some multiple people who would have been accessing that, so they are working on that. Okay, they are working on that actually. So I will check that again. So that issue has been already mentioned. So don't worry about that. I'll surely check that again.
Okay, Adi.
But otherwise, the contents are fine, right?
Contents fine, Adi.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yes, sir. It's included SQL Server, Python, Tableau, and Power BI Advanced Excel, VBA macros, entry questions, SQL using a Microsoft Access, Advanced Excel Pro, and dashboard designing, reporting techniques, automation techniques,
Hmm.
and and also advanced Microsoft Word. Yeah, everything is included for data
Everything is there.
analysis and
Everything is there.
reporting.
So, is it Karthik speaking?
No, I'm Mahesh, sir.
Okay, Mahesh. Yeah, it is included. Karthik also has message. See, Power Pivots, Power Queries are also there. Okay, that is there in the course called as Advanced Excel Professional. That is Pro Plus.
Hello, sir. This is Karthik here.
Yeah, yeah, Karthik.
Sorry, I joined a bit late. I was stuck outside. I
Yeah.
joined a bit late. So I wanted to know, yeah, as you told, it's already included. I just wanted to know if it's included or not.
Okay.
Because I work on Excel and I have heard from my colleagues saying using Power Query and Power Pivot, we can automate things.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to know whether those will be included.
Yes, it is there. It is there. It is there in the course called as Advanced Excel Pro Plus.
Okay. Okay, sir. And sir, are there any batches in the weekend which you could join and
Weekend,
learn
yes,
it
weekend
online?
batches are starting. So if anybody wants live classes, there are batches. But otherwise, people who have purchased this mega bundle, so we have the plans from next month. Every Wednesday, there will be like 7 to 9 is the doubt clearance session, and also we have the community sessions. When I say community session, this will be completely like we used to have this weekend with experts because we are actually working on the workshops on weekends, so we are not getting time. So we have this community workshops, so we'll be updating you, before say a week or something. If anybody is not able to attend, no worries. We'll be sharing the videos as well, only for the community people. So you can be in the community so that you can get a lot of free videos as well in that. So that is something like a new uh, option has been included in Excel. So we'll be discussing on that. Say, let's say for example, Harish, okay, he asked one question. Now what I'll do is I'll take that as a question, we'll prepare that as some session, and we'll be discussing that. So these kind of questions, if you have, you can post that to me. So I will make, sure that we'll have that in the community session or in the workshops conducted.
And sir, what would be the cost if we want to join the weekend batch,
Pardon?
which conducts the live session?
Your voice is not clear actually.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know what would be the cost if you would like to join the weekend batch.
Weekend batch
Hmm.
start, it depends on which course you're actually joining. So
Okay.
it depends on the course actually. So whichever course you're planning, so you can go here, go to this website. Okay, go to my website.
Okay.
I'm giving you that website address. So this is the website address. Please go there, and then you will get all the details there. You just check that. So
Sure.
whichever course you want, you can opt there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Adi. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one question.
Yeah, please.
Whatever the new features added in MS Excel and Power BI,
Uh-huh.
those are added in Mega Bundle, Adi.
Yes, yes. Yes. You go to Pro Plus and see.
Okay, okay, Adi.
Yeah. So it will be in the courses. So we cannot put that in a separate this thing. It will become too much to handle. So you can go to Pro Plus and you can see. And if you think, you also have the option. Suppose if you think that there is something missing, please inform us so that what we do is we'll consider that and we'll try to put that video as well.
Okay, Adi.
What happens is like it's like we are not just handling only one course, right? So it will be like multiple courses. So if you think that something is missing, you can still message us so that we will handle it. We'll take that as top priority and we'll try to make the video and we'll be sending it to you.
Okay, Adi.
Yeah. Okay. People, any questions you can ask. Feel free to ask the questions. People, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. No questions? Right. So people, okay. Okay, so people, I just got a message that they have rectified it. Okay. So if anybody wants to purchase this mega bundle, so you can purchase. I just spoke to them. I was just messaging them only to make it as soon as possible. So I'll just show you in front of you only, so that you people can, so go to the special offer, and here we can go here, say add to cart. I'll just close this. Anybody wants this Microsoft 365, please, you can purchase. So this mega bundle, say, go to checkout. Next, 1 minute, see here, say apply. So now it is done. Okay, so you can purchase this. And again, this is only for 10 people. So you can purchase this. Okay, this again, there is a restriction, that is, it will be there up to tomorrow. So anybody wants to purchase, please take that. You can purchase. Now it is rectified actually. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. All right, so someone was actually asking some doubt. Was that, I don't know. Please address your name.
Yeah, this is Kiran Maisa.
Yeah.
Like in the MS Office, the latest version, what is the latest version?
Latest version, see, latest version is 2021, but
Okay.
of 2021, go for 365. I'll tell you why. The 365, okay, so instead of me explaining that, what you can do is go to this webinar, okay? So here, see, can you see this? This is a free webinar. I have put the video here.
Okay.
Where is that 365? Sorry, not this.
The-
See, learn new features of 365. Go to this. I have explained everything. But again, let me brief you. So this 365 has got something called as OneDrive, okay, which is cloud. That will not be there in the standalone version. So I recommend people to go for this Microsoft 365, which will include, let me show you that as well, what all things are there in that. So you'll get an idea. Okay, you purchase or not, I'll just tell you the things, whatever is there. See, you'll get all these applications. Apart from this, there are some more actually. Here we have this Power Apps, Power Automate. Okay, all these things will be there. Apart from that, you'll get this cloud space of 1 TB, which is lifetime access. Okay, lifetime access will be there. So you can purchase 365 instead of 2021, because suppose if you want to upgrade, you cannot upgrade in 2021 because the next version will have to wait. 365 is not like that. It will be keep getting updated. Okay. Okay, people. So you can go and you can check that. I have given all the details here. And this will be 599. So you can get this as well. Mahesh, see, I'll tell you this Python inside Excel. I'll tell you, I know when you asked, I spoke to the people that is in the beta version. Okay, so Mahesh, just understand beta version is something where it is still not released. So that is just for a testing purpose. They'll give for some of the people. Okay, so it is still in beta version. Okay, so even I actually posted that question. So they told that it's a beta version. So soon it will be actually released and you will get that updates in your whatever you have purchased. Okay, Mahesh, got it? Okay. All right. All right. So people, there is one project here. All the details have been given. Okay. So if you think you want to send that the project, it's not compulsory. You can take your time and send it to me. I will evaluate that. So it is there in the next folder itself. That is the project. You have the raw data here. Okay. So you can create a dashboard and you can send it to me. So I will evaluate and I will give you the whatever the comments. Okay. You can send it to the WhatsApp, Telegram, or you can mail me as well. You can WhatsApp, no problem. I'll check that. Okay, so before we close the session, can you send the purchased link for? Can you send the purchased link for? Okay, you want the link to purchase? Okay, right. So what? I just give you 1 minute. Microsoft 365 license here. Okay, you can take this. People, anybody wants to purchase, you can take this. But people, it will take some time to activate. Okay, immediately it will not get activated. So we have to send the message, so they'll activate. But within 24 hours, I'm not telling it will take 24 hours. Within 24 hours, it will be activated. And after purchasing, people, so you have to fill. There is one, there will be one application here which you'll have to fill. So here, after purchasing, say, okay, here we have this one application. Just go click there. It will ask for your ID, whatever you want to create that ID. And then installation guide will be there here. And how to get, you can also get some free courses here. You can opt that as well. So all the courses, Excel, Power BI, Python, SQL Server is also there. You can get that as well. Right. So how many of you actually are planning to buy this mega bundle? Now it is rectified. Okay, you can directly buy here. So how many of you actually want to buy and you are facing some problem? None of you? Okay. Right. Anyways, if you people wants to buy, you still have time, so you can apply. Sure, you can Parshuram, you can directly buy now. Okay, and so you have that rectified now, so you can buy that. Okay, so I'll just put it here. So here you have this. Okay, so you can buy from here directly. Okay, so people, anybody wants to connect with me, so please connect with me. This is my LinkedIn page. Okay, so I'm also there on YouTube and Instagram. So if you want to follow me, you can you can subscribe my YouTube channel as well. Lot of contents are there. More than 1,000 videos are there. So you can go and you can check there. Instagram, you can follow. Microsoft 365 license include Power BI Pro with the 25 premium apps and services. Okay, no problem, Mahesh. If you already purchased, don't have to purchase again. I'm just telling for people who wants to purchase. Okay, they can purchase. Okay, so right, people, all of you, happy Dasra, happy Vijayadashmi, and a very happy Ayush Puja. So let's go for a very great new year, so that we'll have a good career, good health, good wealth. Okay, so join the community so that I'll keep updating about a lot of things. If people are not able to attend, don't worry. So if you have any questions, you can post it. For sure, I'll try to put that as a video or as a session, and I'll be teaching you people. Okay, thank you, Srikanth. Any questions, you can message me, people. This is my number. Thank you, Parshura. Thanks, Asha. 020587793. Okay, so this is my mobile number. recording will be given. So that will be given in Telegram. Okay, because I have to record that, I have to download that and then put it. So by tomorrow afternoon, or say I'll try to put by evening only. Where can you find the recorded video session? In the Telegram. Okay, there is a group, Telegram group. Let me just open that Telegram group. Okay, see, this is our community. Let me just copy this. You can search for this ITS data science. Okay, this. If it is not opening, try to search for this. Okay, try to search for this group channel. Okay, this is the link. I'll be adding the video there. Okay, people, thank you so much. So again, thank you so much, people. So if you want to get your gift, so I told you, you can download your, say, certificate as well as the badge and post it. And if anybody wants to purchase the mega bundle and the Microsoft 365, I have given the links again, so you can purchase that. Happy Dasra, Raghav, and happy Dasra to everyone. Okay, take care, all of you. I'll be available in the community group. You can message me individually. I'll be there to answer. And if any questions, if you think any topics has to be covered, please do mention. I will surely take it very seriously, and we'll see. We'll try to make it in the session or as a video, and I'll be sending it. Okay. All right. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.